All right. Let's see. What happens if I stream?
I can check it on my phone when you do it. I am subbed to you. Oh, watch live now. Heroes of Ragnoth. Here you go. You're working.
Oh yeah. Okay. We are live. Let
Yep.
me find
You are all good.
Let me find the URL for it.
Okay. Have a good time.
Wait.
I'm gonna go clean the kitchen like a good wife.
Wow.
I am subbed to you. Oh, watch live now. Heroes of Ragnoth. Oh God, is that what I sound like? Oh Jesus! No wonder no one likes talking to me.
You sound fabulous.
Okay. Have fun.
You sound normal.
I sound normal. I'll top out this then.
All right. There it is.
Yeah, everything sounds good. Okay.
Oh.
What?
That's a good start.
Well.
All right. Everything good? Stream's working? Yeah.
Looks like the internet is cooperating for today.
Yeah, it's actually been really good today. I haven't had any dropping, so.
Nice.
Randomly improved now that your mom's not home.
Amazing how that happens.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Dang, Johnny. Starting with the 20.
Starting it strong.
Oof. Will there be a tie?
Will
Not
there be a
quite.
tie? Oh, this is
That's
close.
a gentleman's Shanna crit tie.
All right, well, time for me to bring it home. Oh,
Wow.
Johnny, it was
Amazing.
destined today. I see. Damn.
そうですね。
そうですよ。これは何ですか?
Death Note noises.
So do I need to bring the Death Note music for this?
Uh-huh. Probably.
Shout out to all the Death Note fans.
That was me at one point.
And me too.
Probably all of
I read
us.
the whole manga, including the sequel. Sequel.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Damn.
And it's... To think of it, it really reminds me of the BBC series Sherlock.
Yeah, where it started out so promising and then just never.
Well,
Never.
the super hyper intelligent genius characters have, you know, these plans within plans, and like
Plants on top of plants on top of plants.
And like, how do you make that exciting?
yeah, and like if you don't give the reader all the information, then their genius just sort of might as well come out of a hat.
Mm. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sort of like ass pulls with the shit that they pull off. It's like, well, of course they could do that. You know?
I had a friend who was really into Sherlock, and no. I tried, but no.
All right. Should we play some game?
Almost. I'm trying to name a character here. This may take some time. I don't even know if they're gonna show up, but
But all of your names are so. I mean, I can imagine it takes so long to come up with those.
Yeah, so excuse me as I panic and think of something. All right.
Snasm.
Snasm Boblin.
No.
Snasm's not coming back.
It's got to do with
him.
the color red. Let's see.
Don't break my heart like that, Philip.
Huh?
Don't break my heart like that.
You never saved Snasm. That's on you. That's on you.
He was stolen like 2 sessions before a 2-year hiatus. 2-year and counting.
I mean, maybe if you tried harder, you could have got him in those 2 sessions.
I'm gonna murder Philip Griffin.
Well, yeah, though it was a hard decision between those on those sessions. At least for me, my big decision, for context for everyone, was like my sorcerer just got to the level where they could get either like teleport or cloud kill, and he's really fucking squishy, as you do with a Pathfinder sorcerer. So it's like I should probably get the teleport because the utility, but we're also at like this mega casino place where all the rich people are, and boy does he really want to cloud kill everyone on the top floor and just like murder the entirety of the elite in society.
That sounds correct. Sounds like the correct play.
Yeah.
There's a clear winner.
Well.
Alas, we teleported away.
He took teleport, yeah.
It's okay.
She could have just murdered all the capitalists right there.
I know. You know, on second thought,
Well, you all might have died if you didn't have that teleport as well, so...
Yeah, he was dealing some damage there.
He turned Augustus bird into emeralds.
That was kind of cool.
Because that's what high-level capitalists can do. They can just turn people into treasure.
Alright, we're gonna go with... Alright, I have named the character. Now we can play. So, Jonathan, what happened last week? Regale our viewers. All 2 of them.
Some stuff. Don't need to know about it. Ain't so important. No. Session 37 is what occurred last time, which Tyler aptly named Fool's Gold. So we started with the pre-arrival things to New Feepart. Some business done there, but we get there. Shauna kind of makes her presence known to the Saint King Fahar himself. We get the introductions going a bit. We meet their progeny, Prince Cyrus, right?
Yes.
Cyrus Al-Ghazali, bodyguard Killian. Very cool. We get to meet these new people, Shanna and, like I said, the Saint King Fahar himself. Hash out some details, some stuff that was not given to us by Aldea, but he basically says, yeah, I'm willing to open up that vault to store that codex until the threat is addressed, or what was the ultimatum there?
I think it was just keep it there, like forever.
Oh, hell yeah. But quickly we have to figure out that we got to park our ship somewhere. We parked it a bit away from the city, but decided that it's better off to get it a bit closer to the city. So we're also deciding on where to stay within the city. I'm not sure if we want to draw attention or maybe stay safer within the city walls, the castle walls. That is. Ending up going to a dwarven pub on the very much request of Solus. I think he was craving some dwarven food. But Cyrus entertains us, so to speak. He takes us here. He joins us for a bit. And just as we're, taking shots, hitting the dance floor, the night's going well, and just as we're figuring out rooming situation, we're going to stay at this pub or not, that kind of question. Lambert, who was a halfling who asked for healing from Cirrus earlier, Lambert just kind of shows up, acts a little strange, and then just opens up a bag of holding in front of us, which just totally takes us into it, sucks us in. We're made tiny, relatively to the bag. There's gold and debris everywhere in this bag, and pretty much as soon as we get in there, Treasure Golem activates, and we get to fight him. We get to some tussling, as this thing is quite hostile immediately. Yeah, we start out with some great spells from Waylon to illuminate the golem to help us out with concentrating on it. We deal some damage. Oh yeah, Beck gets one shot by a crit. But eventually the golem sort of dies down, and as it does, it turns into a storm of coins. And as that also happens, simultaneously, this place is getting filled with wine from someone opening the bag, most likely. We try to cast fly, but some things happen. So, we're on a panic. We're on razor's edge here. Waylon and Tom were just about to retreat to Dimension Door to the other side of the map, and as soon as things seem to be going somewhat all right, I remember Shauna gets whipped and pounded by this treasure golem and goes exactly to 0 HP, which takes her down in this edition of the game. But there's a odd, curious force that keeps her tangled to consciousness, as well as a message left from Seek. But after that, there's a knife that's plunged into the bag of holding. Things are whisked away. We're the wine, air, all things start kind of jumbling out. We make our way to the hole, and we get out through there. We figure out it was indeed Sorry, I lost my place.
Lambert,
sorry. It was indeed Lambert, who is guilty of this thing. We see Cyrus there. We see Killian there. We get some questioning. We get some information from the suffering Lambert. As we know, he has a healing addiction at this point now. And the group that he's associated with is named the Pain Seekers. And so we probably plan to take a visit here, learn some information, see their motivations, and see it's exactly who planned this. Yeah, that was last session. Anything I miss?
seems pretty good.
And now we move on to session 37.
Yeah, so anything else that we missed, guys?
Thinking.
We did decide to stay at the palace instead, since someone already tried to kill us.
Good point.
So we're staying there tonight.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
Yes. So, you guys are escorted to the ambassador's suites, and it's not the Versailles-like palace that the ambassador's suites of Kudangal are. This is stately, kind of very colorful. So like all the walls are painted in vibrant battle scenes, and there are nice floral arrangements every pillar or so. And you guys have well, the ones who go to sleep have a dreamless night. In the morning, I should ask, Seek, are you doing anything weird tonight?
Always ask that question. Very
Yeah.
important.
It's important.
No.
All
Had
right.
to think about it.
All right. All right then. In the morning, you are brought a nice breakfast spread of. It's nice, like. This is a really heavy breakfast. Like think of like a 20-ounce steak handed to you, except it's just like really thick. They seem to be having. They have a lot of meat in this town that they
Bit
consume.
heavy for me.
Hell
Vacuum
yes.
noises and scales. The food.
Yes,
I mean, when the meat's this good.
I think my canines get slightly longer as I tear into the fucking meat buffet.
yeah, and this is not a meat that you can identify. It's not quite like anything you've had before.
Secret
Oh God! Secret meat?
Waylon, what do you think this is?
Would I be able to roll something to determine the type of meat this is?
Sure.
Like a cooking check?
Yeah, give me a cooking check.
Decent cooking check.
A smart cook.
Okay, let me check. Ooh, 19. All right. So, yeah, you do have to have a bite of this, and
Seems like bait. Seems like you're baiting me, Oliver.
well, how
Alright,
can you
I'll
tell?
take a bite. I'll take a bite.
All right. So, this is a monster called a vetter cat.
What?
Think of a cat about as large as a lion with two really long, not tentacles, but like sort of feelers coming out of its head.
Oh.
That has electrical powers.
Yeah, but I didn't hear the name. I don't know if I was the one disconnecting or if it was Oliver.
I wouldn't know how to spell it. I would want to hear it again. Oh. Here it comes in the chat.
Man.
A Vatir cat.
Makes my lips tingle.
Cyrus walks into the room and takes one of these kebabs. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Howdy.
Morning. Oh, it's tender.
Yeah, what's the lean meat to fat percentage, Oliver, for a Vatir cat?
probably pretty gamey.
Alright, look at
I was
that
gonna say
marbling.
cats don't seem like they'd be that great.
It's like a cow cat.
Hey, I like it gamey.
How long do you think they cooked this for?
Long time.
Yeah, that's a new favorite specialty.
Oh, damn it. Dave took the sandwich box.
No!
Our most important magical item that we kept forgetting about.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe we've done this.
Yes. Well, what's on the schedule for today?
I guess we gotta find those pain seekers. And, well, I've been hoping to pick up crew, or at least pass out flyers for interviews. I think I am going to organize with our quartermaster, Mr. Popo, to put on some interviews. I don't really want to handle it myself, but this seems like a really good place to pick up our gunners. Replace our first gunner, very important, and replace my Orcish teacher, also very important for me and my personal development as a captain. But I mean, that should only take a few minutes while I get squared away, and then I think we should go after those pain seekers and see if that leads us to Sakage hiring hit folk to track us down. See if we can't flush out some Augustine action while we're still here.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes.
I mean, I'm open to ideas.
You face a devious foe.
Shock collar, but
Who's that there?
Hmm?
Who spoke just now, Oliver?
Oh, that was Cyrus. He says, you face a devious foe.
Oh.
yeah. I mean, it was a shot in the dark coming here. And hoping he'd follow, but we gotta put the book away somewhere, no matter how this shakes out. We can't carry it around with us.
Well,
So we're waiting for Uncle Fahar to open the vault. Either way.
Does that like take a whole day or something?
It sounded like it would take a few days.
yes.
Well, I'm all for searching down those pain seekers.
That's a secure vault. Yeah, me too. I've got nothing to do.
Yeah. The vault assumes that he will become insane or somehow mind controlled if he tries to open it himself. So there's a significant amount of time involved to give himself the time to fight back and regain his facilities if need be.
Fair.
Should we know that? I feel like we shouldn't know that.
Well,
Oh, it's alright.
Strats tells us what he wants.
I'm sure it ain't no big deal.
well, if you're hoping to get in there with just mind control, well, whoever decides that is lucky to try, is welcome to try. But I was thinking, being a captain and all, and a crew, you might be interested in some tattoos.
Oh. Yes. Very.
Oh, I knew this day would
Me?
come.
Wait a minute.
Matching tattoos.
Tattoos are so cool, first of all. Second of all, what is that? I mean, they're permanent, aren't they? Are they permanent? They're tattoos.
That's the idea, yes.
Oh. I want it. I want it so bad. What about... How did... Cyrus. How do we handle scales? What are these arms good for?
So, my tattooer is amazing with scales, actually.
Oh.
She is quite the artist. Would you like to see?
Yeah? Oh, yeah, I do. I do want to see.
And he takes off his jacket, unbuttons the vest and shirt. And you see, before he turns around, he, much like you, has no belly button.
Magical babies.
Whoa.
But now he turns around and you see a beautiful triptych on his back. So the left side is a moving portrait of the goddess Sarenrae in from side view, with her sword flowing out magical power towards the center. On the right third of it is Bahamut, with clouds and thunder in the background as he breathes out energy of his own, and then the center panel, they intertwine in a helix going down the center.
Whoa.
Waylon, give me an Arcana check.
Absolutely.
In addition to the artistry, you see that some spells have been woven into this design. The left one is a barrier spell, granting him passive AC. The right one is Ghost Step, and the middle would be Life Well.
Interesting. An observative ward, as well as a few other impressive formulae here.
Oh, they're spells? Of course they're spells. I mean, of course they're spells. They've got to be useful.
Waylon, why are you staring so hard at the prince?
Am I to deny myself such a view?
Shen's just like actually
Waylon's got
looking
the
at the art.
hots.
Really good view. Really good view. Like, I love this dragon. What's happening here?
Yeah, well, I don't show this off very often. I'll take the opportunity.
Ah, man. I mean, it hides pretty well if you get it, but I always walk around with not less than a shirt on. Let's just be fair. It's less than a shirt on.
Nods in agreement.
But what the hell? I mean, if you're going to be a skyship captain, you got to have tattoos, right?
Yeah, and if you're going to face someone so dangerous, it might be good to have a trick up your sleeve.
Mom's going to hate this idea, but I love it. Let's do it.
Yes, and this does take a while, so it might be best to get this done first.
Yes. Okay. Let me just square things away with Mr. Popo. 20 minutes, and let's go. Let's go. Tattoo parlor. Tattoos.
Oh, sick. Ink time.
Perhaps having some spells in an innate manner such as this could be quite useful for the group.
Hey, Waylon, what if ours matched?
I believe that we should get spells that are more appropriate for our needs, Tomwell.
Oh, would it be so cool if they were the same? They'd be like team tattoos.
It could all be a word
Dragon
in a
tattoos.
sentence or a phrase.
Yeah, dragon tattoos.
Hmm.
Oh, we need to hire an artist for sure.
Yes, if I'm going to put something like this on my body, it needs to be of most absolute aesthetic value and beauty.
Yes. I think you would love to meet Dr. Forrest.
Dr. Forrest, you say? Let's do it.
Alright. So you square things off with Mr. Popo about recruiting for a new orcish teacher / gunner.
Yeah, we need multiple gunners. We definitely need a first gunner and an orcish teacher. And some top crew. Any of those that we can find would be great, but the first gunner / orcish teacher is really invaluable. Really need that one.
He says, "Right away, Captain."
You're a good man, Mr. Popo. Leaving the crew in good hands.
I'll find the finest gunner and orcish teacher in this here city.
I'm sure. I mean, we've come to the right place. It's full of orcs and fighters.
And so then you are led by the prince and his vanguard through the markets until you arrive at sort of the tattoo street. So there are like open stalls where you see people are laying down in like one of the massage chairs, getting work done on their back. The ones that you can see open air don't look particularly savory, nor expensive. If you just wanted something done, there's the place to go. But he doesn't give it a second look. You guys keep on going, cross the cross section, round the corner, and you see an unassuming looking building there. It is sort of plain on the outside with a large sign, Dr. Forrest Clinic, and it looks very like official. Has kind of a Code and Cal vibe to it. And you are brought in, and this place is a clean fortress of white marble. This is a very... It's somewhere between like a clinic and a spa for how like bright it is, but also sort of musing. So there are paintings along the wall, just a couple of them, clearly like not profile, portfolio pieces. You see there's a lizard. The receptionist there greets you. Here, I'll give you. And the lizard inside the cage is painted in a beautiful pattern. And he greets you. Your Majesty, how may I help you on this day? Says, yes, Mocha, I have some friends here, very important friends, that need work done immediately, if you can. And the Dragonborn, it's not a human frown, but like, you see, it kind of shows teeth a little bit at like, oh geez. He goes to the book, this fat appointment book, and says, well, we are booked for the next 3 months, but I will speak to the doctor and see if we can close out some of these. As he just like, just crosses out a name. You guys are in the waiting room. And you take another look around. There's another example in the corner there of so it's the stone bust of a human face, but there's like a crown. Think of like an Indian war bonnet of feathers. And there is a scene meticulously painted onto the feathers of like a person in each one. Looks like a family portrait thing kind of going on.
Wow. Oh man, how do I even pick? What am I gonna get? I have like time, but also very limited time to think about this.
I hadn't given it much thought either.
We're just jumping right in.
I look around. Are we all getting tattoos?
I mean, I think. I mean, I'd like one. I suppose it would have to be pretty good or cool. This guy seems like a legit artist, though. I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty good and cool.
And in walks a woman with flowing hair. She greets the prince. Your Majesty, you've more business for me, I see. You're really trying to rack up those referral points. He says, no. These are my friends. Here's Shanalot Foster Sarandoril, Waylon Junkins, Talmo Abathy, and Seek Solace. Give me a perception check. No, insight. Give me some insight check. Shayna.
Oh, sure. You got it. Well, blew it. Sometimes you roll a 2.
Is the doctor's hair like especially bright, or is it just colorful?
The doctor herself is well dressed. These are fine silks, and but her appearance itself is not like if you saw it in the street, it wouldn't catch your eye. I'll say.
Oh, okay.
She's not very ostentatious.
I think you mentioned that her hair was colored.
Yeah, it's kind of a auburn red.
Okay.
And who would be interested in getting a tattoo? and of what kind. We offer everything from the mundane into more magically. Well, if you're here for the prince, I'm assuming you want something more magical.
Yeah,
I mean,
Preferably.
I would love that.
Well, here is our menu.
Yes, please.
telepathy.
And a sample portfolio would be awesome as well.
Yes, our most popular one is, of course, the barrier tattoo.
Telepathy call to Waylon. Hey, who's this woman a doctor of? What's this woman a doctor of?
I was going to say, you're not a doctorate of people, Solus. You're a doctorate of some sort of... What are you confused about here?
I'm just trying to get a read on this person.
There are many aspects of magic that you can study academically now, Solus. Perhaps she's a transmutation expert? Something along those lines? You could ask her, you know. You don't have to be all mysterious about it.
What you know?
Would you like me to ask her?
Just this once, yeah.
Excuse me, Dr. Forrest. I was curious what you achieved your doctorate in.
In medical science.
Ah, very impressive. There we are, Solus. No need to worry. Medical science.
Whoa.
Though not in dermatology, if you're so interested.
Hey,
that sort of came after my career change.
I want a claw tattoo.
Tom, if I get a big barrier tattoo on my back, then you don't have to waste that imbue on this breastplate.
Oh, I was really proud of that one.
I mean, it's cool, but also, you know, you don't have to waste the imbue on your wingsuits either, because I'll be able to fly.
Well, do what you think's best, Captain.
Aw, you make it sound like... I mean, this way I have room to try other gadgets of yours.
Oh, no, I'm not offending none.
Oh, okay. Good. I will show the doctor some barrier tattoos I'm looking at in the menu. Thinking like the upper back, between my wings, or around my shoulders.
Well, curiously, you are the second individual who has both skin and scale that I've had the pleasure of working with.
Isn't that fun?
That is to say, it need not be in one location or another. If you wish for something to expand across both, I can do that.
I mean, artist decision. I think it would look really cool, just all over my back. You know. But there's some skin and scales back there. I don't know aesthetically what the best choice would be. It would be cool on my shoulders, though, I think, too.
Well, let us move out of the lobby, and I will take a look.
Great. Great, great, great.
So, I assume you'll be the first, or perhaps only?
How you feeling, crew? You need more time to decide?
I believe I've made my choice.
I'm ready.
I'll go last.
Yes. No rush. You have all the time. You have until you die. So they say.
Maybe sooner than later.
Well, let's see. With the copper scales here, are there any gods that you have particular devotion to?
I like to keep it polytheistic, you know.
Yes, people here in this town tend to like to show off their devotion, so to say.
Well, it couldn't hurt to put a few wasps and dragons in the design.
Clystria and Bahamut, then.
Those would be the two. Oh, Mitra? I mean, you know, Mitra's a little more abstract and rare.
I am familiar with Mitra, yes.
Great. That'd be fun to show off, but also I'm not terribly religious. I guess I should. I don't know. Maybe I should be. Oh, it doesn't matter to me too much. Whatever you think will look good.
Well, let me sketch up something, and you can tell me what you think.
Great. What a fun process. Shanna is loving this process.
So, she has you sit down, sort of face down on one of these padded chairs, and takes out some. I don't know the name of it. It's kind of a wax. It's like a wax crayon, but more viscous. So like it will, like it's the kind of crayon that will go on your skin. And so, using both hands at once, you feel her drawing on your back, on your wings, on the membrane, sort of going over your shoulders and up to the crook of your neck at your hairline. So you mentioned Mitra. That is an uncommon god.
Yeah. My dad's sort of, I don't want to say, like, culty about it, but, you know, it's a special place at the hearth that we sort of give to Mitra. Cult in the good way, in the Roman way.
Well, what's the difference between a religion and a cult?
All right, yeah. Point.
Well, this. Now, let me think. As she takes another slightly darker color and then refines it. And between, you see, like, she takes calipers. She seems very particular about symmetry.
Nice.
Flex, please. And...
Yep. Happily.
Alright, and then spread.
Also gladly.
So it folds there. She mutters to herself. And, you see she's trying to think of a way to continue this conversation. And, so how is your family?
You know, they're all right. You know, Code and Cow, it's a different city.
Yes, I hear, well, someone of the name Foster was pretty famous.
You caught me, yeah. You caught the Foster. You caught the Foster Sarandaro. You're not just asking about my family to make small talk, are you?
You needn't worry about me. Here.
Should I know you? Doctor, what was your name? I think I know who this is, but Shanna doesn't.
Dr. Forrest, if you would.
Right,
And
Dr. Forrest.
Now turn around and look in the mirror.
Sure. I'll take a look.
So, you see think of an Art Nouveau kind of design. So on the dragon parts, it is kind of an elvish Art Nouveau swirls with the wasps. And then on the skin part is the draconic kind of claws
Nice.
within a field of smoke.
Nice.
Very nice, Shauna. Looks quite amazing, actually.
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. So this is just the barrier. Can we tack on? Oh, maybe I'm getting a little carried away. Maybe we can tack on some life well.
Well, if you have the money and gems, then certainly.
I have the money and gems. How much is this gonna run me?
So, going by the Xanathar's Guide to Magical base prices, so a rare tattoo is 4,000, uncommon is 400.
Barrier was 4,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big barrier is actually very rare. So it might even be more than that. And the life well would be 4,000.
Jeez.
God, okay, that's a lot. Let me look at the party funds.
If you have gemstones,
probably not going to be
we can
able to get everyone tattoos then.
Yeah. So if you, this process does require me to get gemstones of significant value, which contributes to the price. If you have those already, I am able to give you a discount.
I happen to have one on me. I have this piece of alexandrite worth 1,000. I was saving it for something, but I mean, there will be more gems in the future.
Yes, well, then that's 1,000 off.
Hot ticket. Let me check my manifest that Mr. Popo has so kindly prepared for me as to how much money we have.
Who's outside?
I think that's a spam going on. Okay, we do have a lot of platinum. And we do have extra gemstones. Alright. So how much is the very rare barrier? Is that still 4,000?
Or was it the 15 plus 2 is 4,000?
Let me check. Yeah, so 15 plus 2 is 4,000. Very rare.
Yeah, there's one that's just the flat 18. Or is that listed incorrectly? No, nope, it's there.
That would take a bit of time and effort than I'm understanding that we have here.
I see.
I'd be happy to schedule for you for a very rare tattoo.
I might just go with the life well then on this design that will cost 4,000 gold. And I'll have to come up with some really sweet treasure, I guess, to afford the very rare one. Well, that's a decent goal. Okay. Then I will tap party funds for 3,000 gold. I'll just go with the lifestyle for now. And then if it's gonna be like extra to get the best armor one, then I will do the side quest for that.
Actually, if you're planning on expanding, let me reconsider this configuration to make it easier for us in the future.
For sure. I would like to expand the life well into the barrier later.
I see. So those are the two that you're planning on.
Yeah, those are the
Your
two from the
siblings are
menu
here.
that I think will work really good.
Your mom told me to go get you.
Oh. Well, my siblings are here. Let's take a little break.
Alrighty.
Oh, alright. Time for a break.
Breaky poo.
I am back. Is no one else back?
Hello.
Hello.
That was a very loud crunch.
Crouch.
Sorry, that was a cinnamon twist from Taco Bell.
What's that?
What's what?
What's that drink?
Got some good old soju here.
Any flavor?
It is apple flavor.
I got some.
What was it? Nice. Is it still the stuff that Joe brought over for my birthday?
I think this might be the last of the stuff we bought. But there is stuff that Joe brought over still.
I still have a bottle of that in my fridge.
Are we still waiting on Katie?
Hi.
I mean, Lee.
Hi.
You need to change your name on
Is it not?
yeah, it's
Logged into the wrong fucking account. You know what? I can fix that.
Whoa.
I just have to like leave the call and hang up. It's a pain in the ass. Alright, hang on. There.
oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Sometimes I accidentally, with the wrong account.
Mirror image.
Well, I'm sure Katie will fade from our meeting soon.
Eventually.
Sometimes they go away.
Oh, neat. Oh, let's kick her. Yeah, I can't do it.
Neither can I.
no.
It's just
Rip. Oh well.
just can't kick people in this. What the heck, Google?
I feel like that's an oversight.
Discord is better.
Do something about it, Oliver.
Yep. There it is.
Alright. Alright, balance has been restored.
Alright.
Right. I'm getting a tattoo. For a lot of money.
Expensive.
Expensive tattoo. Well, I guess we're gonna need to pull off a really, really big job pretty soon.
Yeah, this might actually
Bank
be
robbery?
something that drops our funds.
Should we... Well, we do have gemstones. Who else wants a tattoo? Everyone wants a tattoo?
I want a tattoo.
Tom wants a tattoo.
Yeah.
Solis wants a tattoo. Waylon wants a tattoo.
I might just get a modest one, you know?
Okay.
It seems tactically advantageous.
That ghost step looks nice.
I want the claw tattoo. Give me the claw.
That sounds tactically fun.
I think I am a fan of the one that lets me write without a quill, and I have an infinite amount of ink from my own tattoo.
That sounds like tactically fun also.
But I don't think that that's very tactical, actually. I think Waylon probably needs something to help him live because he's.
Oh, the writing one is so Waylon, though.
I know. Maybe we'll see how. That's a common one. How much are the common ones?
100.
Very much.
100 goldies.
Oh, all right. Let's do it.
It comes out of pocket, even.
Yep. Let me do that one out of pocket. How much is a legendary? Just
lot.
for reference.
That's a side quest and a
Yeah.
half for sure.
I don't think they even price legendary items.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They do, but this scales up pretty quickly. So I'd rather it be more of a quest thing for very rare and above.
That's fair. We wouldn't want to blow all of the funds for the airship on our tattoos.
Yeah.
Though I might gladly do so.
It would be quite realistic for many people whom I know have gotten tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Does meta question? Does Lifewell stack with my protector ability?
What does your protector ability do?
It sounds like the same thing as Lifewell.
Oh, that's true.
It's pretty similar.
Well, my protector ability is specifically Gift of the Protectors, which was also, I think it was released in Unearthed Arcana.
Well,
It works exactly like that.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Let me
Maybe
check.
I do want the rare barrier and just take the -1 AC until we complete the side quest. If that's the case. It does the same thing.
So there is an important distinction here with the Gift of the Protectors, in that.
Oh my.
So it says, once this magic is triggered, no creature can benefit from it until you finish a long rest. So if one creature goes down and triggers this,
Yeah,
then
right.
it won't happen again for anyone else for the rest of the day.
That is,
Mm.
there is that benefit to it.
But if
You are an independent.
But if I used my own life well instead before Solus's thing went off,
Yeah.
then someone else could use Solus's thing.
right,
Pretty much.
yeah, we'll have it work that way. If you want to get this,
Maybe. All right. I'm gonna go back to the doctor. The doctor took a break. All right. Sorry, doc. It's just that this is a very important decision in my life, and I think we're gonna do as much of the barrier as we can, and I can come back for the upgraded barrier and maybe some other spice later. I don't want to take too much of your time. I mean, you've already got this sick barrier on me. That's great. Let's leave it there for today. Very rare. There's 3,000 gold barrier.
well, that's just
or,
the sketch.
Or regular rare. Yeah.
That's not actually the tattoo. I need to actually tattoo it upon you.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So, barrier level rare.
Barrier level rare for 17 AC.
I would also be into that, to be honest, as Wayland.
We got some gemstones.
We do got some
I
gemstones.
feel like each of you could use up some of those gemstones, and we don't really have to pay much out of the party funds at all.
Mm-hmm.
If we use all our gems that have just been sitting there.
How many did you use? You had one already.
I just had one on my person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys want to deplete that, I think that's dope.
Tama, what's on your mind?
I want a claw tattoo that has
Right.
probably some saloon